Thank you so much, everyone, for staying with us. I did tell you before we went on that break that, look, this may sound to you like theory, but in real sense, it will affect the food on your table. Another area that it will affect in your life is whether or not, if you are from Ondo State originally and you live in Lagos State, can you be called a citizen of Lagos State? Well, that's the major one for you, isn't it? Okay, if you think that will not also affect you, look at it this way. If you are from Ekiti State, would you allow that your state be merged with Ondo State, for example? Does that affect you? For a moment, students of political science will tell you that, is there anything like true federalism? If you make comparative analysis of federalism across popular federalist states like the United States, even in Africa, South Africa, well, constituent unit and the central government, how do they operate? Why do we find it difficult to really understand what federalism? Well, I don't believe in true federalism, but my opinion does not count in this. I'm just a journalist. Let's get back into the conversation. That's why we brought a lawyer and a friend of the house, Mr. G.T. Ogunye, to give us a sense of what this means. Let's go into the specifics, Mr. Ogunye. As far as the fact that I don't believe in anything true federalism is federalism. It's either you're operating federalism or you are not. So my question will be, first and foremost, some of the highlights, the major ones that you have extracted from the APC's recommendation. Policing. Do you agree with that concept that we should have a federal police and a state police? It operates in some states like the United States.
A so-called federal state that doesn't allow states or constituent units to have its own law enforcement system, in particular the police, or even go to the extent of having county police or local government police, is not a federal state. It's a unitary state masquerading and pretending to be a federal state. And that's what Nigeria has been doing for too long. So that recommendation is rock solid. That's what we've always said. Same thing for prison. So that you have, if you have a federal offense like firearms and all that, those persons can go to federal prisons. Armed robbery, stealing, state offenses, they will go to state prison.
We have a state in Nigeria like Lagos State that has, creatively structure its own what they call neighborhood watch. It's a kind of policing.
It's an improvisation. It's an improvisation because, of this gridlock of not allowing state police. But with this recommendation, hopefully, if reason prevails, and there's no reason, reason shouldn't prevail, then we can have state police. And so they can then have Lagos State Police Service as distinct from the Nigerian Police Force, and so on and so forth all over the country.
There is the sheriff, there is the county police, and there is the federal police.
Exactly.
In some states. So, I mean, if you make a call within 5 minutes, you probably will have authorities knock on your door.
Exactly.
In some client.
Exactly.
But, Mr. Ogunye, let's go
And for the judiciary, for example, just quickly, for the judiciary, they are recommending that we shouldn't just have a National Judicial Council as a unitary, all-encompassing, all-powerful judicial body regulating all the judiciary. States should also have their own state judiciary council to regulate the state. And that states should now be allowed to have their own state court of appeal. In the United States, you have state court of appeal, state Supreme Court, and you have the federal government Supreme Court in the United States.